Hey guys and girls, how you all doing? Your boy Too Lazy for Life is back with the next episode of Season 1 of ReZero Starting Life in Another World. We're on episode 5 now. The last episode's post-end credit scene was a very unexpected one. Subaru just woke up and it turned out that he died overnight when he went to sleep. So somebody must have killed him, right? Otherwise, how the hell did he just revert back to this brand new checkpoint of him waking up in bed to Rem and the pink-haired one? All right. If I had to guess, her name is also Rem. Okay, since they're twins. Okay, so far she's just been called Nair-sama. Actually, no, wait, no, I know her name. Ram, right? Again, spoilers. Trash Taste podcast. Okay, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not Trash Taste. It's Connor's fucking Crane Game videos. I'm pretty sure that they mentioned Ram, right, as the other one in those videos when Connor was trying to get Rem, and Maylene in the background just keeps taunting Connor about Ram instead as a joke, just trolling him about who's the best one. Yeah, so it's Rem and Ram. Okay, so yeah, once again, spoilers. Got that ruined for me by having to figure it out myself, thanks to Sea-Dog VA's Crane Game videos, man. Holy shit. So yeah, Subaru's brand new checkpoint. Well, at least be thankful that his checkpoint was there lying in bed, because imagine if Betty fucking killed him by zapping him of his mana right at the start of the previous episode, and he reverted all the way back to the dude at the starting zone holding him the fucking Ringo, holding the apple in front of him. That would have been such a massive troll by the series itself. What a massive setback. Holy shit. But no, Subaru now has a brand new breakpoint, a brand new checkpoint, lying in bed, and the two maids there greeting him as he awakens. So we're gonna find out now how he's gonna have to redo that whole previous episode and hopefully not die again by the end of this episode when he goes to bed. Okay, so let's see what this episode has in store for us in 3, 2, 1, let's go. That fucking sound effect though, man. I rip that fucking sound effect, man, just rips the spurg out of me. Every time Subaru's having like an existential crisis moment when he's having deja vu. Wow.
まったくさっきといい今といい、どうやって扉渡りを破ったのかしら。つい3、4時間前に無神経なお前をからかってやったばかりなのよ。
屋敷で2度目に目覚めた時ってことか。前回とは条件が違うってことか。セーブポイントがリンガ売りのおっさんの前から、見た目は天使のメイド2人。どうして死んだんだ。ありがとうよ。助かった。
何もしてないのよ。
お前の変わんねえその態度見てたら、なんかちょっと落ち着いてきた。
罵倒されて落ち着くなんて変態の極みかしら。
ああ、やっぱり。キラキラしてるじゃねえか。
私の顔何かついてる？
He definitely gives off like this very, very delicate, fragile, and fair and dainty sort of aura, right? Persona, right, Emilia?
ちょっと血が足りなくなって、ごっそりマナ持ってかれて。
そっか。よか。それって満身創痍って言うじゃん。おはよう、スバル。
さあ行こうぜ。
今なんて言ったの？タンってどこから来たの？
誰の嫌がらせか知らねえが、全部まとめて吠え面書かせてやんよ。だったら俺の願いは一つだ。俺をこの屋敷で雇ってくれ。
それはバルスには大きすぎるわ。バルスに会うのは女物しかなさそうね。 採寸は後にしましょう。ついてきなさい、バルス。
Huh.
助けを案内してくれるのか
The blue one's suspicious, man. What is that? What is that like? What is that side glaring?
できる限り前と同じ流れをなぞるはずだったんだけど。
いやー、ご一緒していいか。
お断りします。だったら聞くなよ。
Oh my god, he's just staring at Kono Diodar's massive wang.
何に悩んでるかは知らないけど、世の中うまくいかないことだらけだと思う。
レムとはまだあんましだけど、ラムとは仲良くやってるよ。よくあれでメイドが務まるよな。
なーに、足りない分はレムが補う。
レムがフォローするばっかで、ラムは妹の劣化版なんですけど、なのに姉だからラムの方が偉いときたもんだ。くっそ湯あたりした。ノスワルメ。
その粗末なものを
Cover up that sorry thing. Oh, oh, what is that? Fucking Speedo.
残念だけど
Holy, what is that pizza wedge, man?
しないわ。
Rip his self-confidence.
手は許されない
Alright.
次からは実力行使するわよ。それじゃあ後で行くから部屋で待ってね。
That's a nice Chun Chun Maru you got right there.
深いよね。
Kazuma would be proud. You
俺はエミリアタン
two would get along very well together.
エミリアタンが2人、エミリアタンが3人。
何を言ってるの？読み書きを教えるから早く座りなさいって言ってるでしょ。
初耳だよ。どうしてそんなに親
So
切に
fucking hungry.
決まっているわ。ラムが。いいえ、楽をするためよ。
言い直せてねえよ。マジブレねえなお前。
当たり前でしょ。
Holy shit, look at me with that disgusted face. Look at that. Look at the quality of that fucking disgusted face, man.
俺がその代わりに超仕事に追われてるけど。
Like, please step on
ま
me.
ずは基本のイモ字から。スバル君はお裁縫が好きなんですか？
まあな。そういや、ロゼッチとかエミリアタンの服っぽいのはちらほらあるけど、
レムと姉様はこの制服だけあれば十分ですから。
もう制服以外持ってないってどういうことよ。こう、美少女は可愛く着飾って人の目を楽しませる義務があると主張したいね、俺は。
Give me a fucking break. Fucking simp and Kuma and thought mentality.
レムが姉様と同じで何か不都合があるんですか？
姉様好きすぎるだろう、それ。
It has to be the blue one. They keep cutting to these scenes of her, like, side glaring him. Alright? And she doesn't talk a lot.
バルスの格好
That's
の出方
sus.
が目につくんでしょう。
Like the quiet kid at the back of the classroom when he reaches into his lunchbox. I think that's enough side glaring dead giveaways, alright?
髪が気になるからさっきからずっとバルスを見つめてるんでしょ。はい、そうです。
They're both in on it.
お言葉に甘え
Both of these fucking maids are in on it. They're gonna fucking butcher Subaru in his sleep.
なんだ、手伝ってくれるのか？
いえ、差し出がましいことを言ってしまったと思い、申し訳ありませんでした。
お、じゃあ条件を出そう。それを飲んでくれるなら、今の話はきれいさっぱり忘れることにする。俺の髪の毛、毛先揃えて整えて軽くついてくれたら許す。
エミリア様もおっしゃってましたけど、スバル君は欲のない人なんですね。
おかしいな。
スバル君の狙いに乗ってあげます。
あとは、これだな。よーし、いいかお前ら。次はデートでここに来るからな。その時は空気読めよ。
Oh, so that was the thing that bit you.
大丈夫ですか？スバル君は随分と人気でしたね。
昔からどうしてかガキンチョに好かれる体質でな。かといって最初から舐められてんのもなんか違うと思うんだけど。その
Wow.
ラムあたりはうまくやりそうだよな。
Good job there, Subaru.
素敵でしょう。レムには無理ですか？そういえば、スバル君の勉強の進み具合はどうですか？姉様はスバル君のやる気を発奮させようと。
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just munching.
何その
Mogu Mogu.
ない。何大抵じゃないな。
鬼、好きなんですか？
だって神様って基本的に何もしてくれないけど、鬼って未来の展望を話すと一緒に笑ってくれるらしいぜ。
私が代わりに勉強の監督を引き受けたの。大したことはできないんだけどね。へえ、スバルって思ってたより
That's me during No Nut November. And Emilia represents all of the Rule 34 hentai material that I have to bump into every waking second of every day throughout all of November.
デートしようぜ。
デートって何するの？それじゃあ今日スバルはレムとデートして
I'm gonna have to look up Subaru's voice actor. It'll be pretty hilarious if he shared the same voice actor as Hyo-Oh-in Kyoma-kun.
エミリアさんと咲き乱れる花の共演、それを俺のミーティアでぜひ永遠に残したい。
村か。もうわかりました。仕方ないんだから。きっと明日はいい天気になるわね。
ああ、そして忘れられない日になるさ。
Just make sure you make it to that day, Subaru. Alright, you're gonna fucking die.
なんでもない。
What was that, huh? Were you checking him out as he was looking so blissfully, peacefully out the window in the moonlight? Huh? Your future wife right there, man. Your Oh wait, this is the ending. Oh cool. Man, I've been barely keeping track with the fucking opening and endings of this show so far because I've barely seen them. The Hand of Death or whatever the heck that is. Huh? Ah, fuck! Is that a post? Ah, fuck! I paused it! Post-end credits scene!
結局、前回のループはあんまりなぞれなかったけど、あと心残りがあるとすれば。
Is he just trying to force himself to stay up so that he doesn't die? The moment you fall asleep, you're gonna die! Can't believe I fucking paused on such a post-end credits scene, man. What the fuck? Oof. Oh! Half his body is pasted all. Oh! He's pasted all over the fucking wall and the ceiling. What the fuck? They even... Man! Oh, they even showed his fucking eyeball just rolling down the hallway! Ah, that is disgusting, man! Holy shit. And also, one thing I want to point out right there, that's pretty cool. The way that this episode, I just noticed that. The way that this episode ends, and if you played it, and if you have the video on loop on your media player, this episode is a self-perpetuating circle if you've never realized that, right? Because the moment the episode ends and Subaru just dies, it starts with him lying in bed again, just staring at his hands, going, "Eh!" Holy shit, that's cool. Alright, that's pretty fucking cool. That's like the entirety of the whole season 1 of Steins Gate, alright? The whole series looped over in one continuous, never-ending loop. If we were to just cut out like the last 2 episodes where you broke the cycle. If you were just at that episode where Hyo-Oh-in, alright, left other Hyo-Oh-in and he found the dead body, it would have just been a never-ending loop of a series that would just never end if you just cut out like the last couple of episodes. That's basically like that, but in this one single episode, episode 5 of ReZero. All right, this one episode could basically just cut off the entire fucking rest of the franchise. All right, you don't have to go any further than episode 5 of season 1 if you have this episode on loop, because it fits so perfectly. It just solves itself like the snake that eats itself from head to tail. Wow, Ouroboros. All right, I think that was the name it's called. Yeah. So Subaru, I couldn't see who was that thing that killed Subaru. Whatever it was, okay, it sounded like chains rattling. Okay, there's a whole lot of heavy metal chains, man. So yeah, rip Subaru, man. He got absolutely fucking obliterated all over the fucking hallway. Holy shit! But the thing is, right, he was already throwing up and gagging. I guess it was from that he got rabies. All right. Imagine Subaru was gonna die of rabies so here's the thing, I'm confused. So did Subaru die in his sleep, or did he die from getting murdered by whoever that was? So I suspected it was Rem, because Rem kept giving him the stink eye the whole fucking episode, but it might not actually be Rem in the end. So originally he probably died in his sleep, not by somebody, but just he died because the fucking little tiny mutt bit him, and he died of rabies overnight, and he started throwing up, and eventually he just fucking passed away in his sleep. And now he's trying to avoid that problem, but he still ends up finding out that he's gonna die. But instead of dying in his sleep, he's now actively awake, suffering from said vomiting from rabies. And then he decides to exit out of his bedroom, and as a result, he ends up getting killed by something else. So he tried to solve one problem and now has bumped into another problem. Oh boy. Sucks to be you, Subaru. Man, had it not been for that end credit scene, I wouldn't have had anything to talk about for this episode. This episode was just straight up just Subaru just redoing the entire previous episode. And in fact, they even cut it earlier. Alright, I thought without that post-end credit scene, it was like, oh, this episode went by quick. Subaru just spent the whole episode doing exactly what he did the previous episode. And that was it. That was the whole 23 minutes. Not really a whole lot to talk about other than that, but thank you, end credit scene, for giving me some content to discuss. Okay, so Subaru, first things first, in his next life, he's gonna need to go and not get bitten by that dog. Okay, so just either don't go visit the village or stay far away from that fucking rabid mutt. Okay, so that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is whoever the hell was roaming the hallways at the time. Better avoid that person as well. Holy shit. Otherwise, that's a gruesome death, man. That's going to be one painful checkpoint to have to just keep on reverting back to getting splattered all over the fucking walls and the ceiling. And I still can't believe that his eye, man, just rolling along the carpet and still had the fucking nerves and tendons attached to it. That is absolutely disgusting. Yikes! Gives me the cringe. Alright, so guys, that is it for episode 5 of ReZero Season 1. Absolutely incredible episode towards the end there. Alright, just so far, this show is really, really good. I'm really invested so far with this show. Okay. Very, very good stuff compared to, let's say, Slime Kung. Okay, so far 5 episodes of ReZero beats the entirety of the first season of Slime Kung, man, by a landslide. This is quality content. I don't even it's not even an isekai. If you were to yeah, sure, Subaru got transported to another world, yeah, therefore it's an isekai. But so far, you know, I haven't ticked off that many things off of the isekai bingo card that, let's say, Slime and Konosuba both did in practically the first 1.5 episodes. This is really, really good shit. It just happens to have the isekai tag over it. But, you know, it still passes off as a very, very edgy, dark fantasy anime right now that I'm thoroughly enjoying so far. So we got 25 episodes of this. Gonna be, and then season 2. Gonna be one hell of a enjoyable ride, alright? So, I'll see you guys all next time for episode 6. Until then, like the video, leave me all of your comments down below. Any thoughts you'd like to lay down on the table for me to pick up, all right, and respond back to you about what I saw from this episode, just let me know in the comments. All right, most importantly, hit the subscribe button, all right, show your boy your support, join the community. Also consider joining my Patreon and my Discord. Links are given right down there in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube. All right, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on Patreon. And last but not least, big massive shout outs once again to the Sloth Troopers, Tomato and Eden's Musketeer, and also to the Supreme Sloth supporter, Zozo. All right, thank you guys so much for your next extra levels of financial backing. You guys are absolutely freaking awesome. All right, guys, I love you all so much. So that is it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all next time for episode 6. But until then, that is it from your boy, Too Lazy for Life. All right, catch you later.